vital 3 points today. What's your take on the game?
Yeah, I thought we played really well today. Certainly the best performance we've had since I started. For the full 90 minutes, that we kept going right through to the very end against what is a decent Newport side. It was only a few weeks ago they were challenging for the playoffs. Must be a helicopter, I think. That's my helicopter. So that was a good performance. You know, it helps when Santos is fit and available and Akinola's fit and available. We had a team of pace, we had quality, we were very competitive, and the players done a really good job today.
Scoring early on through Shaq Cole's first, does that early goal help settle the nerves down?
There weren't any nerves. They're not allowed to be nervous. You know, everyone knew we had to win, but there's no nerves. We've practiced it all week. We've spoken about it throughout the week. There's no time or no room for any of that sort of stuff. They've got to get out there and do the job. And today they got out there and done the job. Last week we've done the job from half-time onwards. First half we weren't good enough, and today we've really come out and put on a good performance. And I hope all the Barnet supporters have gone home happy with Barnet, and that's all we can concern ourselves about, is us, our team, our players, our club. And as I said when I arrived, we've got to make the best of what we've got and enjoy it. We've got to enjoy these times. We don't know where we're going to end up. What you do know is we're going to fight to the very end and do the very best we can through good training, through good preparation, through good organisation, and see where we end up.
You mentioned the Barnet supporters there. It's always good to have a big crowd in such a good atmosphere to play in, supporting you and backing you all the way.
Yeah, well, I thought the supporters behind the goal over there were really making a lot of noise, and the supporters over the far side, you know, well, let's not make no bones about it. Everyone knew that Grimsby were winning, so it did put a bit of a dampener on the occasion of the good performance that we saw. So it was difficult for our supporters, but they kept going and our players kept going, and we've demanded it. Whatever happens, we want to make sure we give our best and do our best for the football club, and for the paying public. We do our best, and then what happens happens. We can deal with whatever happens if we're giving our best.
You've won every home game you've had since you've been in charge, but yet to win away, and results elsewhere today mean you have to go to Morecambe next week and win. It's an achievable thing to do, though, isn't it?
Yeah, anything's possible. Yeah, we was unlucky, a little bit unlucky last week at Grimsby. We played very well second half, but didn't manage to get over the line. I thought we played very well away at Luton. And they scored that goal just after half-time. 35 minutes away, it's the local rivals. We played very well until they smashed in that goal just before half-time, and then another one just after half-time that knocked the stuffing out of the players. And I gambled by playing 4 up front, and we got punished and got hammered. But the players, I thought, still done okay. Who else have we played away? Grimsby. First half, nowhere near good enough. Second half, we've done all right. I can guarantee next Saturday we'll play much better than what we did last week, and go up there and you know, see if we can bring home some gold.
There's a fair few stoppages in the game today, a fair few knocks and injuries, and one of the notable ones was Dan Sweeney coming off injured. Is he and the other players in the team that have taken a few knocks today, they're all right?
Well, that's part of the course, isn't it? You play professional football, and you know, it's going to be competitive. It's going to be full on. You can't just go out there with a 2-2 on and ponce around. You've got to get in there and make it happen. And all of our players today certainly didn't wear 2-2s. They were competitive and they were full on right from the first minute, right through to the very end. Their injuries are the knocks. I'll find that out on Monday lunchtime when we get them all back in. And then, as you can see, Watson went on and was absolutely superb. John Louis was absolutely superb when he went on for young Shaq. Young Payne coming out on this left-hand side. He's just a good, very good young player. So we're lucky. We've got a decent little group of players. It's a shame the season's ending. Here we go.
You mentioned those players that have come off the bench and done well today. It's got to be a positive and a pleasing thing for you, for the players that aren't getting involved in the starting 11 every week, to be giving you such a headache selection team-wise.
Well, it doesn't give me an headache, I can promise you that. There's no headaches. It's the people off the pitch that are often just as important, believe it or not, as the ones on it. People like Charlie Clough, who's been superb in training. He's been very helpful to me, very good with me, even though he hasn't been playing. He's been training really, really well. And there's other young lads as well that are not actually playing today, like Nana was very unfortunate to come off last week at Grimsby after half an hour, and he wasn't even in the 18 today. So we've got some very good players here that are not involved, but I can't pick all of them. And those players, it's very, very important. They don't let their heads go down, and they keep up the spirit, and they keep up the help. And then I will do my best if I can to reward them. And that's why young Bova, he's been good in training this week, much, much better. So it was good to have him on the bench with us today.
Cheers, Martin.